Y'all, welcome. Hope y'all have a great Thursday. Uh, it is a beautiful Thursday, September 11th, 2025. And I kind of just want to have a quick, my own, Bible study, Bible section, if you will, quick little church for today. Uh, of course, this is what would you call it? I guess a online church or video church section, and I wanted to just teach a little bit, not teach a little bit because I just found out myself, so I'm not no professional. Well, not too long ago. I mean, a couple of years ago, I've been studying this thing off and on. In my um time that I get that that I'm able to think about it. So we're gonna go back to this dragon. All right, according to Revelations, and we're also gonna listen to a couple of the Bible verses, how they slowly trying to change some words up in it and everything. But anyway, so we all know this. Well, what I believe is this the dragon from heaven that has been kicked out. There's a lot of questions about why would they do this, why would they do that, and it's just a lot of confusion. Uh, but what we do know is this is a huge dragon, right? It is the only um, a great wonder or great dragon. Uh, and the lady must have also been huge as well because they called her great in the Bible. So she had some kind of powers too. Now, according to some scriptures, the people believe that the baby that this lady was pregnant with was Jesus Christ himself. Now, remember, there were plenty of humans on this earth before Jesus, but that's why Jesus was the only perfect one according to them, right? So he was the only one that had the magic that he had to heal, to walk on water, to do all of those things. But the Heavenly Father didn't didn't give him the power to live forever on this earth, and also to heal himself from death, or to protect himself or bulletproof himself from death, meaning that he gave him a whole lot of powers that he can use, but he still had to die because he was coming here in human form. So it's actually the lady who was great, who was a great wonder, who the dragon was trying to kill because of his jealousy, I guess. Uh, and it kind of makes sense. So I guess the dragon didn't want the Heavenly Father to have a baby mama. So this woman must have been God, baby mama himself. She got pregnant by the God, our Heavenly Father. Uh, and so I guess the dragon didn't like that because the dragon wanted to be, I guess, closer to God or whatever. I don't know how. I'm just guessing though, so don't quote me on that. So somewhere down the line, the dragon gets jealous. He creates his own third of fallen stars. He cast some upon the earth and had some in heaven so that they can fight a war with him. Once all of his fallen stars hit the earth like nuclear bombs, uh, give me a second, real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. Just wait 1 minute here. Okay, so once the dragon um fallen stars hit the earth like nuclear bombs, uh the dragon okay, so the dragon would already have his humanity waiting on the woman to develop, so that they can come. Look at this. In this picture, there's a 10-headed dragon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what I'm saying? So it says, unveiling the battle, the woman and the dragon, and the. Okay, so the woman. I gotta search into that as well, y'all, because that's how late I am. I don't know about the woman doing battle with the dragon, because, and I'm gonna prove I don't think that was true. The battle that happened in heaven, and I think I can prove it. I think I can prove it, but I'm not sure. But um, and I can be wrong, and I'm gonna state how I can be wrong. All right. So, and then right here it says the woman the sun, and the dragon of Revelation. Okay, right, you see the dragon casting his stars upon earth. And right, okay, now right here you see the one, two, three, four, five-headed dragon, and more dragons in the sky. And you also see uh, the army that the dragon created, all of his fallen angels, who he created. It's a bunch of them. I mean, it's thousands of them. You got some uh, here, all over there. Basically, a third of everything this dragon created. All right, now it says, who is this woman, the child, and the dragon in Revelation? All right, boom, boom. We covered that real quick. Now let's see here what it says. It says the woman, the sun, and okay, we just seen that one. You can see the dragon tail lighting up the same color as the ocean. Remember I told y'all in one of my other videos, the reason why the water probably turned that color blue is because maybe something from the dragon falling stars uh, that he cast, some of them that hit in the ocean still shines, and it turns the colors. Uh, it turns the ocean certain colors on certain days or something like that. But I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me. That was me just taking a little idiotic guess. But because you could be in the water and one part of the water look clear and beautiful and blue, and drive a little distance down in that same ocean and it'll be just black and murky. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why, what made me think of that. Now right here it says, in biblical symbolism from Revelation 12:4, the dragon casting stars upon earth refers to Satan pulling a third of the stars up, pulling a third of the angels down from heaven, symbolizing his rebellion and the results. Spiritual fall of division amongst heavenly beings that affect humanity on earth. The dragon represents Satan, the stars represent angels, and the casting down signifies Satan's attempt to undermine God's plan by corrupting or deceiving a significant portion of God's creation. Which is, I think this damn thing is spot on about what they're saying, except the dragon pulling the stars down from heaven. I think the dragon tail created them itself and cast them down. He was extremely powerful. He was a high-ranking angel of God, pet of God, turned God himself. So that's the only thing I disagree with them on. And here it says, the phrase, the great dragon tail drew a third of the stars in heaven, then cast them down, describes a vision from Revelation 12:4, which speaks of a great red dragon identified as Satan, whose tail swept a third of the stars of heaven to the earth. These stars are understood to symbolize fallen angels, and the vision portrays Satan's expulsion from heaven. Okay, the dragon also stands in front of the woman about to give birth, intending to devour her child, who is identified as Jesus Christ. So if this baby is Jesus Christ that was about to give birth, the woman who was pregnant with Jesus Christ had to be pregnant from God herself. So God got her pregnant while she was in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Our Heavenly Father was piping her down real quick. And so because she was in spirit form, she actually was here before Adam and Eve, because she was just in spirit form. While Adam and Eve didn't even have a spirit yet. They wasn't even created by the Heavenly Father, probably. Or maybe the Heavenly Father created, oh yeah. My bad. Yeah, it's proof, because the Heavenly Father did already create Adam and Eve. So Adam and Eve was on earth before this woman who got pregnant in the spirit in heaven. So before she even got pregnant with Jesus, Adam and Eve was already created here on earth. So she came down to earth to give birth to the baby to escape the dragon, because I guess once the dragon hit earth, he would no longer be in spirit form. He would be in the flesh, because the Heavenly Father cursed him to be in the flesh, and for that he has to die now. So that's what they mean by his time is short, because now he's come down to earth, and everything here on earth has a time, versus everything in heaven has no time. There is no time. It's unlimited. They can live forever and ever and ever. But when you come to earth, you have a time. So that's what the Heavenly Father probably meant by the devil knows his time is short. But here's one thing that I want to point out. Okay, so the woman came here to give birth. Now check this out. All right. So we're gonna go back to and let's read this. It says, King James, as his tail drew a third part of the stars of heaven and cast them to the earth, and the dragon stood before the woman who was ready to deliver who was ready to be delivered to devour her child as soon as it was born. And his tail drew a third part of the. Okay, so these are all different versions of telling you the dragon tail drew the third of the stars in heaven. All right, so what are we gonna do here? Give me a moment. Okay, this is the dragon. Now we're back in the dragon. All right, that's in the ocean. Between his wing, as you look, is all of Argentina, Chile, Paraguay, Uruguay, Bolivia, Brazil, Ecuador, all the way, all of that, all of this is his dragon wings, including what's underwater, which means this thing here that kind of looked like another head, all of this is his wing. All of that. All of that land mass that's underwater. All this blue stuff that's underwater. Big ass wing, man. And all of this that's underwater over here. It's a huge wing. Satan is huge. So all of this time, well, of course, we had people that knew about this way before us. At least me, because growing up in the church, to be honest, I've always thought Satan was like a man or some kind of man with wing with maybe horns, you know what I'm saying, like you see in the movie. But as I got older, and my first time reading the Bible 3 times back to back, I really didn't think nothing of it. But then I started thinking of it. Then I started thinking once again, he it's just like one man that got power. But then as I got a little bit older, I thought, okay, maybe he just one man, one spirit that can affect everybody all at once. But no, because the Bible clearly explains who they was, but people just tried to confuse us. So Legion is the one that runs the army. Remember, Legion was the one that had the boy cutting himself. And when Jesus asked, who was he? He told Jesus, I am Legion, for we are many. And Jesus said, come out of the boy. So he stopped. The boy stopped cutting himself. And Legion came out of the boy and ran and jumped into a bunch of pigs, and then made the pigs kill themselves. But so any army, mostly, so that's a different type of spirit. They also come from Satan. So they're one of the third of the fallen stars. Everything that's demonic here on this earth, including probably every beast of the field that was demonic, comes from Satan. Could come from Satan. Let me say that, all right? Because it's a third of the fallen. Do you know how many shit? Do you know how big heaven is? Heaven is about 400,000 times bigger than this earth. So if this damn dragon tail, it couldn't have swept a third of heaven. Because it don't even make sense. This fucking dragon is here in the flesh, and we looking at it, and it's only the size of half the size of the whole world with his tail. Now I'm gonna show you what I believe is his tail. Y'all remember I showed y'all his foot? Okay, let me zoom in a little bit real quick. This is his foot. For those of you who might be new, who might see this video and might not, know what we're saying or understand, or don't know what's going on. So you can clearly see Satan's foot right here. All of this is Satan's foot. You can see his damn claws poking out through the damn rock in Antarctica, which is half of his wing. Now, don't get me wrong. The whole landmass of Antarctica is not Satan's wing. All right? Satan's wing is either on top of the land of Antarctica or I think it's on the top of the original land of Antarctica, and then ice and all that stuff grew on top of his wing to pin him down from the Heavenly Father, because he was already hurt. He couldn't move. right? So, and we're gonna get to that later. So look, you can clearly see the damn dragon thigh, his damn thigh area. Look at this. Hold on. Look at this, y'all. His damn thigh area. Okay, this is his foot. Look at his thigh right there. You can see all that meat, all this damn dragon meat, all this. You know what I'm saying? Um, but there's something that turns upwards right here. You see? So it curves upwards. Hold on, let me see if I can get this thing to show y'all real quick. All right, so see this curves upwards. So all of this could be Satan's tail. All of this little shit that's underwater, all of this weird things, including New Zealand, the whole country of New Zealand, right? Now look, see the tail? All this can be Satan's tail. Maybe. All of this. So we got give me a second. All right. All of this, all of New Zealand, all of this shit that's underwater. This is underwater now. All of that. See the bone? All of this can be Satan's tail. Now, when you follow it, it goes all the way back to California from the South Georgia Islands. It goes all the way around. It wraps literally around the whole world. Look. You see the bone structure? See all that shit? The islands, those islands, they can be sitting right on top of Satan's tail. Look how it look. You see? Even shaped like some snake heads. So all of this could be his tail folded up. This whole thing, I believe this is the Philippines right here. That might be China. That's India, but it don't go there because that's part of a turtle. But look how it shifts on this side. Hold on. It shifts on this side. Look at the tail. Now this could be Satan's tail. I'm saying it could be. You see? See how fucking long this thing is? Look, all the way to Japan, all the way to Alaska, and then all the way back down to California, which, let me show y'all. This is the United States. This is Alaska. See how the tail vine goes? Boom. All the way over parts of California. And that's California right there. So all the way down to Mexico, actually. So this piece right here, this little piece of island right here, that is part of Satan's tail. Could be. Could be part of his tail. You see how fucking long it is? It literally wraps around the whole world. And that is in Mexico. It starts from California, go all the way down to Mexico. Satan's tail. Literally, that island, Baja, I believe this island right here may be Baja, California. That is literally built on top of Satan's tail. Literally. All right? It could be. Let me say that because it could be Satan's tail. Hold on. Let me erase the second line. And on California, the west coast of California, that always getting all them earthquakes, literally is half of Satan's tail right here. That whole root right there, that's Satan's tail. Literally, y'all. Satan's tail all the way down to Washington State through Oregon, and then British Columbia, BC, Vancouver. Literally, Satan's tail. And Satan's tail may be half of on top of the United States right here as well. Whatever this hump is, maybe it could be some of Satan's tail. Holy shit. And I just found that out doing this video, y'all. If y'all made it this far. God damn. Holy shit. That's what that is. That's probably why it's shaped all funny, y'all. Let me tell you. This part of California may be Satan's tail, y'all. Right here is his tail. Could be his tail. Holy shit. That's why it's always probably getting earthquake as well. Because maybe the dragon moving his tail every once in a while. And then it vibrates. Besides that other big ass beast that's under us. Holy shit. Look at this, y'all. This could be Satan's tail right here. Boom. Could be Satan's tail. Right over the west coast of California and all the way down to Baja, California and Mexico. Deep into Mexico as well. And this piece right here, oh, yep, oh, shit. Remember I showed y'all in the last video that looks like a a woman, right? It looks like a woman. Look at this. It looks like some kind of woman laid out, but there go piece of Satan's tail right here. Oh shit. Goes all the way up through Canada. Damn. It starts in California. That's damn near LA, California, and Nevada borderline. And it goes all the way up to Wyoming, through Indiana. Holy shit. Almost through Montana. Oh shit, y'all. Right on across the border of Canada. Holy shit. Damn. Damn. Yo, this is a huge tail. This could be Satan's tail. Now, if we follow it on back, look, you can see the vine in the earth. That's not normal, people. The fucking ocean, the sand ain't gonna be that still like that down there, man. How the fuck the sand gonna be that still like that in the ocean when the ocean is constantly moving, waves and all that shit, fishes and all, it's not gonna be that solid unless it was a tail. That whole damn thing is a tail. You see? See the vine, see the shingles? One of his damn pieces of his tail look like a snake head. Yeah, that's Satan's tail. It goes all the way this way. Whoop. So if they dig that thing up or try, if they can, cut it, if it start bleeding, that's a piece of a dragon tail. Literally. Literally, y'all. This fucking island right here that's called Baja, California. Let me see if I'm right. No, that's called Baja, Mexico. Something like that. Yeah, Baja, California, I believe is what this island is. I'm pretty sure of it. I think. No, is it Baja? Yeah, it's Baja, California. I'm sure of it. And that's part of Mexico. Because the Mexico border is right here. You could clearly see it's right there. Goes up like that. Boom. And then this is California. That's literally the west coast of California is literally sitting right on Satan's tail, built on top of Satan's tail. Yes. Yes, sir. That's what I believe. Oh, shit, y'all. So that's what that is. It's the dragon tail. That's why it looks funny. The turtle shell right there looks funny. Because all of this shit right here, boom, in this, and then this little weird vine, which I was thinking was some kind of dead dinosaurs. And it still could be some dinosaur bones. But I believe now it's also parts of Satan's tail in there. That's what it is. It's Satan's tail himself. You probably cut it or something, it probably start bleeding. That's his tail. Now his tail go all the way to California. Look where his head at. Look at this shit. From California, that's his tail. Now just literally wrapped around the whole world, as I showed y'all. Look at this. Okay, literally that's Canada, right? Boom. Now look at this. This is Russia. This is Russia, right here. This is Russia. Boom. That little island is Russia. All the way back to Japan, which is right here. That's Japan, and then China and some other countries, Vietnam. Okay, you got China, you got no. It's Japan and Thailand, I believe, and all that. And then this is China, and you can still see the tail. You can still see the vine of the tail, y'all. You can still see Satan's tail. Look at this, literally in this fish tank, nigga. Satan big dog status, that big ass tail. Look at this shit. Huge. Goes all the way to Vietnam and all them. Right here wraps all the way around Vietnam, them as a matter of fact. And then comes all the way back down here. Look. Literally his whole tail, y'all. Look at that shit. So all the way around Australia. Look at this. This is his tail. Look. The vine of his tail. So look, it goes to California, wraps around the whole world, into California and Mexico. You can clearly see this is Mexico. So it ends, the tip of his tail is literally this part of Mexico right here. This is the end of his tail, tip of it. You can see the fatness under the dirt. The fatness of the island. That's his tail. Holy shit. So that's how you was able to connect from, wait. Okay, no. Okay, I was going to say, that's how he was able to connect his wing to South America. No, my bad. So the turtle shell right here connects. Piece of his wing right here and the turtle shell right here connects Mexico to South America. But this is his tail, what I believe. All right. So it ends right there. And his head is all the way all South America. You see the distance of this motherfucking great dragon. His head is all the way right here in the South Georgia Islands, South Sandwich Islands. My bad. You see, he's a big, big, big boy. So, damn, that discovery took me off some, y'all. I wasn't supposed to be talking this long. Let me see how long we got left. Oh, shit, 25 minutes. All right, so we're gonna play some Bible verses, and we're gonna get back to it. So, what I was thinking of, damn, y'all, I kind of lost train of thought after making that discovery of what I think I discovered. All right, so give me a second. We're gonna play this Bible verse. We're gonna let all of Revelations 12 um, play, and then I won't even interrupt it or nothing. I'll let it play, and then once it play, I'll state my thoughts and opinion after. All right, hold on. Great sign appeared in heaven: a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and a crown of 12 stars on her head. She was pregnant and cried out in pain as she was about to give birth. Then another sign appeared in heaven: an enormous red dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns, and its tail swept a third of the stars out of the sky and flung them to the earth. The dragon stood in front of the woman who was about to give birth, so that it might devour her child the moment he was born. She gave birth to a son, a male child, who will rule all the nations with an iron scepter. And her child was snatched up to God and to his throne. The woman fled into the wilderness to a place prepared for her by God, where she might be taken care of for 1,260 days. Then war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels. Okay, so I was gonna let it play all the way to 13, but it's not playing all the way through right now. I'm having some issues with my phone because I'm trying to let it play so that it won't show. Uh, hold on. I was trying to let it play in airplane mode so that it won't have all these weird pop-ups coming and intervening and all that stuff, and makes it run slower. But what I'm gonna do is just end it right there, right when it says the dragon fought and against Michael and the angels in heaven, right, and was cast upon the earth. So that's proof that this dragon did not move, is what I'm trying to say, from this very same spot from which he fell from heaven, because he was already battered and hurt from the war. His half of his wing right here has been chopped off, right in Antarctica. It was chopped off. He's bleeding, still bleeding. But the humans found glaciers in Antarctica, which is his right wing, saying that they named it Blood Falls because real blood falls from the glaciers. But they don't understand, or maybe they know, but they didn't want the rest of the people to understand, because maybe then people will start figuring out, I guess, who they are. I don't know. So that's probably the only reason I can think about why they hid this lie so well for so long, right? So okay, so upon that, uh, this dragon, and remember the part where it says when the dragon saw that he was hurled down to the earth, he opened his mouth and water came out. Why wouldn't he use fire? Why would he want to use water? What kind of shit is that, right? Come on now. And we heard about the first time the world was destroyed by fire, not by water. Well, and then no, that was supposed to be the second time. My bad, y'all. But um, Why would he use water if he's a dragon? He can fly as well. Why didn't he fly? Because he couldn't fly. So he opened his mouth and water was to come out and drown the lady, but then the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up all of his water. Unless all of the water they're talking about is literally the sea that we see every day. We go out and we swim in every day. Maybe all of that water comes from Satan. What water? What water? But then again, it told us the Heavenly Father created water as well. The waters above waters. So if this is a fire-breathing dragon, he turned red because he was so mad. Why in the hell would water come out of his mouth? So I don't understand that part either. And then they were saying the battle and all this and that, which I think never happened. I think after the battle in heaven that I believed happened, this dragon was so injured, he could have got some of his heads chopped off, could have got some of his head injured, his wing got chopped off. The damn thing was hurt. Satan was hurt bad. So they cast him upon earth and he landed right here, and the motherfucker did not move since he landed, y'all, is what I'm saying. So who else could have carried Satan's legacy while he was hurt? His damn fallen stars that he created and cast upon this earth. Satan ain't do shit. That motherfucker right here, right now, laid out in the ocean where we all can see him. As a powerful message from our brothers and sisters from the heavens above, yet alone God. He couldn't even get past Michael and them. You know what I'm saying? So we know he don't want none of our Heavenly Father at all. He don't want no parts of that man. Why the fuck would he even try to go against him? I don't know. But he's a dumbass dragon. You know what I'm saying? He's not all there. He's not wrapped too tight. Just like his creation. They're not wrapped too tight. You know what I'm saying? They're not all there. You know, they don't have all the screws. You get what I'm saying? So this damn thing here did not move, y'all, is what I'm saying. From the time they cast his big ass out of heaven, yo. From the time they cast this big ass dragon out of heaven. Look at his goddamn body, y'all. Look from this distance, right? Let me move this thing up real quick. Hold on. Let me push this all the way out the way. We're not going to count his wings. Look at from his head all the way to right here, his body. Look at that shit, y'all. This damn dragon is huge. If Google Maps show, I'm telling y'all, if Google Maps showing it like that, yo, this thing is, boy, this thing is bigger. This thing is probably, if I had to take a guess, Satan is probably 200,000 miles, nigga. 200,000 miles, probably. Nah, that's probably way too long. Or maybe 150,000 miles. Look at the fatness of Satan. Let me show y'all. Look at the fatness of Satan alone. Look at this. This is one side. Look at all of this. This is a fat ass. Satan is huge. And then you got his feet. You can clearly see his front feet. You can't see his, well, maybe that's his front feet right there. I mean, his back feet back there where I've been showing y'all. All right. So he's big, man. But my point is, this damn dragon did not move since he landed right there. He been there ever since. Ever since he been kicked out of heaven, serving his senses right down the goddamn ocean. Healing slowly and still fucking bleeding. The motherfucker can't move. He ain't moved. He had to have his creation carry the throne for him. And they did it. They've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I believe. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Stay safe. Peace out. Enjoy y'all Thursday. Oh, what are we doing here? Oh, okay.